know that the dirt was hiding me, but now I put my trust in Jesus, and he got me living on top of the world. You understand?
All right now.
I see the troops of the region. Then I see the terrain of the region. But now I see the problem that's come because I see the type in the region. You look at your text in verse 4. It says there came a champion out of the camp of the Philistines named Goliath. He's the titan of the region. Bible said that his height was 6 cubits and a span. He's about 9 feet or so tall. This was a huge man. He was a titan. And not only do I see the title, but now I see the tumultuous situation in the region. Because the Bible said that Goliath in verse 8, he stood out and cried to the armies of Israel. And he said unto them, why are ye come out to battle? Am I a Philistine? And ye servants of Saul? Look, he says, come out and battle me. He said, choose you a man to come out and battle me. We see the tumultuous situation in the region because this man has called out the people of God. You know, the enemy in this world will call us out. They used to talk about it when we passed by in the store. But now the enemy will come right to the tree and call you a holy roller. The enemy got the nerve to call your phone and tell you it don't take all that. The enemy will call your phone and tell you stop going to church. The enemy will tell you that your religion ain't no good, but anybody here know that as long as I got Jesus, that's enough. Is there anybody here that can say, I know the Lord will answer prayer because I tried him. I wish I had somebody do the hell like me. I tried him. The enemy has called out the people of God. So after the tumultuous relationship, then I see the treaty or the plan of Goliath, because in verse 9 he said, if you fight me and if you kill me, we'll serve your people. But if the man you sin, if I kill him, you'll serve my people. It's a bad thing when you make a deal with the devil. It's a bad thing when the enemy acts like he's got so much power that the saints of God start to compromise. I'm going to say that again. It's a bad thing when we start to compromise with the enemy because we are scared of the power that he possesses. But can I tell somebody that's going through something right now and the enemy has your back against the wall? Can I tell you something that even though your back is against the wall, as long as you can look past your enemy and see Jesus. As long as you can get past the problem and see Jesus. As long as you can get past that debt, that bills you got. As long as you can see Jesus. Quit filing bankruptcy and file Jesus. Quit saying you can't do it and get Jesus. Quit calling for credit recovery and get Jesus. Quit getting levelized bills and delays and try Jesus, because as long as you can see Jesus, as long as you can see Jesus, I don't care how bad it looks now, but as long as you can see Jesus, you don't need nobody else. Because if you see Jesus and if you mess around and look at you, if you mess around and look long enough and you mess around and get his attention, when he see you, he'll come. Is there anybody here that can say, I'm glad that I got his attention and he came to see him? I got to go down and get him. You don't want to sleep on me, tell somebody the neighbor, please wake up. But is there anybody here that can say, I'm so glad that when I looked for the Lord, before I got to looking, he was already there. Help me. Not only do I see the troops and the terrain, the titan and the tumult and the tree, but now in verse 11 I see the terrified, because the Bible said that when Saul and Israel heard the words of the Philistine, the Bible said they were dismayed and they were greatly afraid. What you're scared of, that's a sermon by itself. If you got God on your side, stop Stop letting this flesh overrule your spirit. Donna Lawrence, let me put you on Pandora. Donna Lawrence got a song that says, "You not a natural being, having a spiritual experience." He said, "But you're a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a natural." Let me rewind and put you back on Pandora, Donna. You're not a natural. I wish I knew how it went, but you are a spiritual. There's so many spiritual folks acting so natural that we lost our spirit. But tell somebody, I ain't scared no more. Saul and his boys were scared in the battle. They were scared in the region, but I'm glad that after I see the region of the battle, it goes on, the story starts getting good, because after I read about the region, then I start reading about the relations. First of all, I see the relations of this family. When I looked at it, first of all, I saw the leader of the relations. When you look at verse 12, it said David was the son of Jesse. Jesse was his daddy, so he was the leader of the relation. And then not only do I see the leader of the relation, but then I see the lineage. Help me somebody. Of the relation, because the Bible teaches us that he had 8 sons. And the man went out among men for an old man in the days of Saul. So not only do I see the leader and the lineage, but now I see the loyalty of the relation, because in verse 13 it says that the 3 eldest boys, Shammah, Eliab, and Abinadab. He said the 3 oldest boys, they went out, they followed Saul into battle. They were loyal to the king. Is there anybody here that say, I'm not loyal to Obama, but I'm loyal to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords? I know, Obama, I voted for you. I'm a Democrat by choice, but I'm loyal to the Lord. And if your agenda don't line up with his agenda, I'll leave you too, because it's something about the king. These boys were loyal. Not only do I see the loyalty, but then I see the leaving of the relation. Look at verse 15. Now the oldest boys went to battle. I'm almost through. Somebody don't like this type of preaching. But then I see the leaving of the relation. Verse 15 said, but David went home to feed the sheep at Bethlehem. What are you saying, Jackson? Sometime you got to go back and get retooled for what you really came to do. Every once in a while, I know you there. But every once in a while, God got to send you back, because when you think you're ready, guess what, baby? You ain't really ready. I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody here, you said I was there 20 years ago and it still ain't my turn. But did you decide, did you ever try going back and hear what God said for you? I've been in church all my life and I still ain't got the breakthrough, because, yeah, you've been in church, but has church been in you? You need to go back to that place. He said that David went home. David still had the spirit, but David didn't have a supply. You can want to do good all you want to, but until you get the credibility from the Lord, you can't do nothing. So every once in a while, you got to say, Lord, take me back. I know Andre Cracker or some of that thing got some truth. You got to go back to where you first believed, where you first received, where you first fell in love, because when I go back, God will give me more. God will give me more. I bet you ain't bought groceries the first time you bought your house, and now went to Brookshire since then. Huh? You bought your baby a pair of shoes for the first day of kindergarten, they ain't still wearing the same shoes. Now, if I can go back to the store, I can sure go back to the storehouse. Somebody get that when you get home. If I can go back to the store, if I can go back to the store to buy bread, I can come back to the house and learn from the bread. If I can go back